E.N.D here. In murders at Karlov Manor, everyone is guilty until proven innocent, and this is reflected with a new mechanic, suspect. Suspect is a keyword action introduced as set in murders at Karlov Manor. It creates a designation on a creature that encourages attacking. Cards may suspect a creature, after which it is suspected it gains menace and loses the ability to block. Much like Gout, it is incentivized to attack given its new abilities. Creatures that are suspected remain so until they leave the battlefield or an effect removes its suspected status. As menace is a positive mechanic, you may want to suspect your own creatures, but as can block is a negative characteristic, you also may suspect creatures you don't control. Specific cards interact with suspected creatures and they may be targets for specific effects. For the designation of suspected creatures, a punch card with suspected indicator appears in boosters for murders at Karlov Manor. But how do you play suspect? Let's build our battlefield. Let's put a Hellkite Dragon on my side, and I'm going to put a Moonshaker Cavalry on my opponent's side. And let's cast Agruskos, Spirit of Justice. Agruskos has, when it enters the battlefield or attacks, choose up to one target creature. If it's suspected, exile it, otherwise suspected. Agruskos is a normal creature spell. Therefore, when casted, it will go on the stack. There can be a counter, there can be a response, nothing happens, and it will hit the battlefield. When Agruskos hits the battlefield, I will target a creature and suspect it, because my opponent has only one creature that they can use to defend. I'm going to target my Hellkite. My Hellkite now is suspected, meaning that they have menace, but cannot block. Because my Hellkite has menace and my opponent has only one creature to defend, I can safely swing. No way my opponent can block my Hellkite with this board state. It's my turn again, and my opponent added a Resplendent Angel, another creature with flying. Now I cannot safely attack with my Hellkite. But Agruskos will come to our aid. When Agruskos attacks, I will suspect another creature, and this time I'm going to target one of my opponent's creatures, the Moonshaker Cavalry. Moonshaker Cavalry now it's suspected and it will gain menace, but cannot block. You can suspect both your creatures or your opponent's creatures. Always use this mechanic at your advantage. Some notes. The suspect ability is a target ability, therefore you cannot suspect a creature an opponent controls with hexproof or any creature, including yours, with shroud. Once suspected, a creature remains suspected until it leaves the battlefield or another effect causes it to no longer be suspected. If a suspected creature stops being a creature, for example a vehicle, it remains suspected. So this is how you play suspected. Leave me a comment below, what do you think about this new mechanic? And as always, subscription buttons here, subscribe for my channel for more and more interesting videos about Magic the Gathering and the collectible world.